Hello, everyone. I have some special reports for you today. I just wanted to keep everyone updated with what's going on. And some of you may have seen some of this information already on YouTube, but some of you may have not. I got some help from, of course, I'm constantly getting information from people I like to share all the different news that I have. And if it helps anyone, then I'm grateful. I know I do my reports with Peter, but keep in mind that Peter's working with the ACIO, and the most important piece is for him to inform everyone as much as he can about what's going on. But obviously, it can't be exhaustive, and every little thing that we need, we can't expect for him to supply all the details. And so, even though he's giving us a big piece of what's going on and the cause of it, we need to know how to manage and care for ourselves in the process by keeping each other informed and up to date. I received a message from Milosov, and of course, there's people constantly sending me information, and he told me that. He received a message from a nurse in Slovakia that ibuprofen is what's killing people in the combination with the corona. And this came from Italy, an Italian autopsy confirmed from Vienna, Austria. And so he says that, if anyone has symptoms, that he was told that they should use children's meds, if they're trying to deal with the fever and all of that. And also, we went back and forth regarding some things that will assist the issue, and that's regarding teas, and I guess it deals with the cold, and so the coronavirus breeds very much in the cold, and so then I was sharing this with people, and then Jennifer sent me this few different articles to confirm some of the information. So the researchers predict potential spread of seasonality for COVID-19 based on climate, where the virus appears to thrive. And so then it goes on, and some of the research that they're doing right now, that basis on weather modeling data. Now, of course, people are getting it in warmer weather, but we're going to explain what they found out. Of course, I'm not a medical doctor, but I can provide information, and a lot of this made a lot of sense to me. So the average temperature is about 41 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit. An average humidity level is 47 to 79% of the narrow east-west distribution, along with the same of the 30 to 50 north latitude. This includes Wuhan, China. These are all the areas that were affected by the virus. That also spells increasing trouble for the mid-Atlantic states, and the temperatures rise in New England. So what they've documented so far is that it appears that the virus has a harder time spreading between people in warmer tropical climates. And so we're going to provide a link for these articles so you can take a look at it, but you can see, there's some of the findings that they have that are going to help people figure out what's going on. And so because of that, there's also this article, video, which was very informative, and they go deeper into information as to why. And he says he makes no claims how effective this might be for you or your loved ones. I'm just presenting information here that's worth considering. Dr. Dan Lee Dimke, I guess, he is providing some information for people and essentially saying that the fever, the temperature of inside your nose and your throat, particularly your nose, if it's cold, it breeds the virus. And if it's warmer and brought up to a certain temperature, it actually breaks it down. And I thought that was very, critical information. And he actually shows some things regarding how to kind of heat up your nose. And heat. Talks about even just using like a simple hair dryer. But there's also other things, and Miloslav also suggested, and I thought of it too, is if you have access to a sauna, and if not, just usually get one of those bowls filled with um, some kind of essential oils or something, and covering your head with a towel and just trying to, increase the heat inside your nostrils, just to try to eliminate this virus as much as possible. So if anyone has any type of, you're questioning, you don't know whether or not you're sick, immediately start to attack it with some healthy remedies, and, drinking hot teas, doing this process of trying to keep your nose at a higher temperature. And also, of course, if you can do some cleansing and, keeping yourself at an alkaline level, because nothing can breed in an alkaline level. That's lemons and baking soda and some of those other things. And doing the best you can to keep healthy, safe, and strong and protected. And of course, I use thieves oil too. Thieves oil was used during the Black Plague. Actually, this is one of those things that I talk about where the thieves had the remedy, but didn't have the consciousness to share it, and were more interested in stealing things. Like, items became more important than human souls. And I'd like to think that we're more conscious. So if anyone has any remedies, anyone has any good ideas in how to share this information and make it viral as much as possible, keep people healthy. And if anyone does have an interaction with someone else that, for whatever reason, you want to make yourself safe, strong, keep your body alkaline as much as possible, and, do what we can, because we're going to need help from a lot of people. It's mass consciousness, and I don't want the people that are here to help assist the planet at this time to have any incidences. So we want to protect and support one another. Let's see. So I have this, and there was something else regarding. I had another thing about ibuprofen also, so we mentioned that part too. Ibuprofen is detrimental, and so you don't want to have anything to do with that. I guess that it adds to the problem. We'll have the links available. I was watching this. This was a very disturbing situation with issue with food. I've never seen a line like this. Whether it's fear, people feeling like they need to get all their food. No, I couldn't help but think about those groups that have been telling everyone, store away your food, go ahead and buy all this dried food and dehydrated, meats and all this other stuff, and this big event's going to happen, and you've been hearing this, but whether we manifested it or I won't get into, what came first, what the cause of it is. So it's action now. We're looking at it. This is like crazy how long this line is, and that people are going through. California has been really attacked in this area. But this also is something that bothers me, is let's make sure that none of this is going on. And so, highest intention for humanity, that no one will be blocking vehicles that are carrying food or supplying food sources for humans, because we really don't want any apocalyptic, zombie, cannibalistic things happening here. So let's work together, and highest potential for humanity. Let's keep everyone safe. Let's do what we can. Here's that Metro Exodus game that Peter talked about. For those of you that are aware of it, He's trying to show people what they're trying to bring into our reality. And I know that the ACIO is working very hard to try to resolve some of these things. And it's been going on for quite some time. I know a lot of people are excited in some ways that, they've been talking about this event happening, and that, it kind of makes them feel validated, and which is fine. I understand that. But I don't want to see the outcome. I don't know if we're going to have the outcome that everyone's planning on regarding. I don't know if I want to get into it, but I just will say that highest potential. Let's shift the timelines. Let's do whatever we can. Our consciousness is extremely powerful. If our consciousness is wanting to see the destruction of the U.S. and some of these nations because you feel that that brings a better outcome, what if that is not true? I don't necessarily believe that's the timeline I want to go down, and I don't feel like this is like a nice little, trip up to 5D. I don't think that's the approach. I believe that we are supposed to shift out of this reality, and that we normalize the situation, that we're not going into food shortages, we're not going into any all of these camps. And I know that that's maybe in some timeline, some people are going to insist on going through that experience. I don't want to. So say what you want. There are some people that just feel like they really need that. They feel like this is their, step up into this other reality where money's coming in, and that's fine if you want to expect that reality, but don't impose that on everyone else. I don't see the benevolence, and if they're going to put everyone through this struggle, that they would benefit, they would then hand out money afterwards. I just don't see that. I see more of this metro exodus situation happening instead if we go down this road. So that's my opinion. I have a right to my opinion. I want you all to think through this, and also to remember that we don't have to go through this. We never had to go through any of this stuff. It's just that we allowed this expectation, thinking that there is a pot of gold at the end of it. And so let's be rational and really think through what we're manifesting here on the planet. And so I'm just asking everyone to let's manifest the highest potential for humanity, the highest potential for each timeline, and also that everyone stays safe and working together, and people sharing information, whether you believe it 100% or not. Share the information, and let's keep everyone healthy and doing well. Let's keep those that are here to help the planet safe, protected, and to help those that are not fully aware or awake in what's going on right now. So I just want to say thank you for listening. You guys are awesome. I love you. I want you to do well. I want to do well. And we want to kind of coordinate the best we can to bring the planet into the place where we should be, and not what some other script has been written for us. Thank you, and have a good night.